Stream request. We could turn on stream request. Hold on, wait. Let me do that real quick. Let's do stream request. Stream elements. It is an element of stream. This is not peak. Get the hell out of here. Accidentally said I'm streaming peak on YouTube. This is not peak. This is peak programming is what it is. Get the hell out of here. Okay. Okay, perfect. Wrong stream. All right, stream request. Anybody wants to request some stuffs, feel free. I'm gonna kick it up now. Or I may do it. Police assault. What is this? All right. That was from Payday. I don't think I played it. Isn't that like the bank robbery game? All right, so I was working on the dialogue system. Essentially, so what I want to do is let's use our brain for a second, right? So we got Jason. We got this guy named Jason. He's gonna be holding chat Dialuge. Hey Dex. And Mr. Jason is gonna be getting loaded by, let's say, NPC gonna request Dialuge through maybe some kind of loader. Dialuge loader. Okay? So this will take in like maybe what level it is, NPC ID, and so forth. We just need some kind of map. Okay. So then we'll have. Wait, is that all I need? I don't think it's that complicated. I don't think it's that complicated at all. All right. Hold on. Dialogue. Tried Are We There Yet? It's hella fun. I have not tried it. We'll throw it on the list of one of the community games that we'll play. I was thinking of doing Peak again today, but I was stuck in a meeting for a whole friggin' hour, so never mind that. I'll just do a little game dev today. That's all it is. Peak is insane. It is insane. It was incredibly difficult. I didn't think it was going to be that hard either. But you know what? I want more. No, not the backup queue. You get the backup queue. Enjoy the backup queue. I'm curious. If I do media request, quick, think of a song. Hold on, I'm a little curious because like the advanced audio properties. My desktop audio should not be picking up media request, right? Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Okay, I accidentally messed with my microphone. I didn't want to do that. Monitor off. No. Wait, what just happened there? What is that? Whatever. I'm gonna have to figure this out later because I don't know. I keep getting like every one of my videos just keep getting copyright well, DMCA'd. I can get in the Dimkas. Which is not really a big deal, probably. Not like I'm monetized on YouTube, so. Alright. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I'll figure this out later. Okay, cool. Alright, so I was looking at how other people do this. And they do like... They do these things differently, I feel like. But you know what? I'll stick to this way. Boom, boom, boop, 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 boop. So let's go to MPC, base MPC, MPC name, export var MPC ID. This will also be a string, yeah? Let's go to NPCs. We'll go to Harry. Hey, Harry, you need an ID. You give me that ID right now. Don't you mess around. NPC ID. I'm just gonna do that. That's your ID. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we have the IDs. Name. Let's go peek at our buddy. Let's see, common. And because we are I'm gonna make a new folder. Let's do what should we call this? Should we just dedicate a whole folder to dialogue? I think I'm gonna do that. Dialogue. Whoa, how'd you get in there? What the hell? Wait, how do you delete? Is it like a X? No, that's cut. Okay, fine. Wait. That's weird. Oh, because we have a dialogue folder in there too? Hold up, stop. What is this? Did I just make this? Sure. What is this? Extends node 2D? Who the hell made a semicolon here? Alright. This wasn't me, I promise. I actually don't even know how to delete shit in there. I'm just gonna... Yes. Delete that. Make stream request louder? How about I make you louder? Oh, video unavailable. We need more. You need to make more stream requests. Let's make dialogue now. Okay. Ian. It's raining tacos. All right. There we go. NPC. Oops. I don't mean. How the hell did I hit? Well, it's actually insane. All right. So we imagine that this is the dialogue, right? Text. So this would have to be like. Let's just imagine that this is like one. Cheese, cheese, cheese. So what would need to happen here? This would need to be like an array, wouldn't it? Ooh. I think it would need to be an array actually. Let's make this an array, yeah? And then we'll have an object, yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. We have like a little bit of a inside the curly, we'll just be like text. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe we'll give it like a state entry. How do I? Just wanna tell you what I'm feeling. I don't know if this feels right. Well, I'm gonna start with this because we do need branching dialogue too, depending on factors, right? We're gonna start simple. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Too shy to say it. All right, so what did I NPC ID is that? Okay. I feel like I do want to manage my dialogue through JSON because I imagine that if I'm because I do want to write it from scratch, the whole dialogue system. And if I have to do stuff in the editor that does like I'm adding dialogue lines for an NPC, I'm gonna have to save that somewhere. Like so I can easily manage it. And general format is just JSON. Imagine we have to, I mean, I'm imagining for success, but usually if you want to you know, have different languages, like this would be the way to go, because then you could just have all the lines. Gonna play it. Okay. So I feel like that would be the way to do it. I need to kind of figure out what I could do here. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if we could even just get this loaded. So we have an interactable square. Sure. And let's have, I think we need something called like dialogue manager. Scene dialogue manager. Where's chat box? Okay. So I think the chat box. I feel like we'll need a resource here that'll just house like the data for the dialogue that's happening. This song with weird beats. You look like a weird beat. Hit me up with some weird beats. I'm down for it. It's fine. All right. It already played. You know what? It didn't even bother me, so it wasn't that weird. Canvas layer. I need a resource maybe? I don't think I've made a resource for anything yet. So I'm a little bit like... I get that a resource is a data container, but I've never used one, so I don't really know how it's going to be. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's go in and fail gloriously. I feel like I do want this whole thing to just kind of... Hold on. Like this has text here. This is just like filler text. Can I just rename this dialogue manager? Can I just do that? Come on, let's go to chat box. I'm gonna step on the gas. Well, goddamn. That's what I need to do. It's like the opposite of everything I'm doing. Alright, so this is all fine and dandy. My only problem is that a little different from what I'm trying to do. You know what? Screw it. Dialogue manager. I want this to have the child, which is going to be because this does not need to. Okay, let's be like, how do I want to add like all this as the child? Okay. What I could probably do is just add a new root. Add to it child node canvas layer. Make the scene root. Reparent. Make scene root. There we go. I'm gonna rename this. Dialogue. Oh wait, let me delete this one. Boom. Get the hell out of here. Asshole. Whoa. Dialogue manager. I forget like what the canvas layers are for and like what the purpose is for any of these things, but I'll probably look it up again. All right, so we have the canvas layer, we have the chat box under there. And I want to create new resource.
They like layers, you can apply different effects to them.
Okay, good. So I want to make a resource, and this one's going to be chat box. What is this naming convention for resources? Lowercase? Chat box? I don't know. If I can freaking type, it'd be nice. Can I just make a script that is... Hold on, I'm gonna... What is this chat box script? Extends... Can I just extend resource? Yes. So there's no more on ready. There's no queue free. Okay, so let's look at, this will require me to refactor a little bit. Because now we're gonna have a class that's gonna be this one's gonna be the dialogue manager. Okay, you're gonna be the chat box. This is now a data container. Queue free is not found in a resource, which makes sense. Wait, does it have an issue with on ready? Right, because it doesn't extend node, it extends a resource. So there's no on ready for a resource. Got it. Wait. Okay, but there's a ready function? Okay, so resource is ready, I guess. Queue free was not found in base house, but what we're doing here, if chat index is greater than or equal to dialog.size, queue free return false. So this was kind of pointless. I don't need a queue free here. I just need a, what's calling next dialogue. Go reference. Whoops. So the player is doing this, which is kind of, no? That's not what you do, player. So I'm kind of thinking that an interactable maybe an interactable should manage this. Yeah. If not, then it's going to be an NPC. For now, I'll do it in the NPC. I feel like I want to do it in here, but... Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it in base NPC. Okay. Let's do it in the NPC. Because there might be NPC specific things that... NPC specific flags, I don't know, that may need to be checked for things in regards to dialogue, and it may be relevant here. I have no idea, but this feels like it might be the better place to do it. Okay, so an NPC would be like, hey, I want to funk. So let's say funk ready. I want to load up. So let's load up dialogue. The NPC will just hold on to their dialogue and then they'll pass it to whatever thing there is. Does that make sense to do? Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then we need a function to actually load the shit. So let's go ahead and go to game. No, let's go to dialogue. Oh, we don't have a dialogue manager. Code. Okay, so dialogue manager. Create new script. Actually, I'll just attach script. Dialogue manager, GD, perfect. Okay, extends canvas layer, sure, why not? All right. So let's do func load dialogue, yes. Then this will return string? I don't know what will return. It's gonna be JSON. I don't know how that's represented in Godot, so let's see. It would be an object, but not all code paths return a value. You don't look like a value. File.load. File access.load. Open. Okay, open. Okay, path. Flags. Like read or something? What is the... Actually, don't know. Okay. File access dot flags. Mode flags? Oh, would this be it? Oh yeah, there we go. Our data equals boom. So let's be like, we'll pass in a little bit of a
no pun intended on whether you should take on the challenge of building your own fence or shell out a few thousand
level
for someone else to do it. I'll show you not only how to build
string
a fence from scratch, but also how to
ID
build a sturdy gate that won't
string.
sag and how to stain your fence so it
We'll
can
go
be
ahead and
big.
concatenate
Well, I'm here to
these
show you how to
var.
avoid any experience, except for a PhD, a post hole digger. Unholster that impact drill and let's get started. The first thing we need to do is
File
draw a line
prefix.
indicating where to place the fence. My line will represent where to place the edge of my posts. When determining where to place your line, use a property survey to determine proper placement, especially if you have a neighbor that may have a difference of opinion on how much land is actually theirs. Mark where you want to dig your holes. And as a
Need to
rule of
watch
thumb,
this real
you wanna make
quick.
the diameter of the hole 3 times the size of your posts. For 4x4 posts, the holes will be 12 inches in diameter. The front corner post will be a 4x6 for added strength.
Why
The
must I
hole will be
watch
18
this?
inches in diameter. I know it's a little bit overkill, but I want these posts to be strong. I space the holes 90 inches.
I want these posts to be
That way
strong.
an 8-foot section of lumber could fit in with no issue. As mentioned before, I do have a PhD. That way I have something to fall back on if this YouTube thing doesn't pan out. And here it is, the post hole digger. I'm also using a tamper to compact the bottom of the hole after digging. For the dirt you dig out,
You can build. I have a PhD, so this pans out if this YouTube thing don't work.
Now before you start digging, hold on just a second.
That line was freaking ridiculous.
Make sure to call 811 or go to their website. Call
Look up
811.com.
file.
You do not want to start
Is
digging
gonna
with your
be-
gas line, electrical line, or worse, cut the wire to your internet and have the kids whining all day. They are quick to respond and it's free. They will mark all the utility lines, and all you have to do is mark your holes with white paint to show them where you plan to
Hold
dig.
on.
After they come out and mark everything, adjust your holes if necessary. And
Good
One time I did
string
one and almost went through the internet cable.
interpolation.
Man, why can't I get a job offer? You just gotta say the right things. Come, I'll show you. I would like a job.
Percent %S, percent %D. Wait. That's the freaking Shipwreck 64 thing. No? Is that where they got it from? Shipwreck 64? They got that.
The customer reached out.
They got it from there, maybe.
Wood on the porch. So you see me here, kind of just cutting it out. Here's a before.
$100 an hour. That's it. You just wanted the conga. That's what you wanted. You just wanted conga. Apples, oranges. Okay, we just do that format, I guess. Okay, let's just be like, sure, reload from disk. Can you stop telling me shit? Stop. Stop telling me. Close tabs below. Close. Stop. I don't care. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So lookup file is gonna be, we have, where's our Shiza again? Datlog in US script. Okay. Lookup file is gonna be okay. Can you just like not be this way? Okay. So I'm not using the ID or anything. Christmas is coming soon. It is actually coming. Okay. Let's do lookup file. Boom. JSON. What we got for JSON? JSON dot parse string. What do you return? You return a variant. My dreams come true. All right. So JSON returns. You. All right, so this is gonna parse the string data var. We should probably make a parsed equals that. Oops, let's return parsed. All right, so let's make a class here, just so we can have a class. Test JSON. Make my wish come true. All right, let's make a class. Dialog. Does this use braces? No, it's Godot. Just don't use that shit. All right. So let's say we have. Can we just be like NPC other, and then it'll just be like that, yeah. Other, let's go back down here. Let's do that. Where am I? Okay. Oops. We can do that. Okay. Cool. So class dialog. So let's see. Look at the structure. So we have the. So this would be the NPC ID, which is going to be a string. Do I have to do that? Var NPC ID is a string. Well, so the way this is going to be read is there's going to be an ID associated with a dictionary. So this is actually dictionary of string, or I don't know how you do it in the string object. I don't know. Would that be it? Dictionary string object. I think that is what it is. Can we be like as dialogue? Let's find the equal. Let's say. Can I just do this? And will it automatically just turn it into that? It'll interpret it. Bum, bum, ba-da-doom, boom, 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 boom. All right, so let's say now we have our dialogue. Can we just print parsed? Let's just see what happens. Hey. You can't fight the backup queue. It's too strong. You could put it in like a long. You could put it in a long track. Like it's like you do like an Undertale thing or whatever. Like a mix. Feel free to throw in a mix. I don't think anybody else is requesting stuff anyway, so you don't need to really worry about it. You can put a long one. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so we have this. Is this your last resort? I mean, it's a good song. I can't deny it. I can't deny it. I can't even deny this. Good. Let's see, Outer Wilds mix. We'll play it next. I don't even know what that is. I just know that it's the thing. All right, so we're returning this. Why? What's your problem with this line? Like, what's your major malfunction? Wait a second. Is it because caps? Like, did I break convention again? Dialogue. Wait. I broke convention, didn't I? Yes, I did. Dialogue. Okay. So this should do this now. We're good. Class name dialogue Dialogue manage. Stop. What did I click? All right. So we have level. So later on, like this needs to be abstracted out even more because like right now I have text sitting in here, but what actually needs to happen ultimately is that this needs to be like, this needs to be, the text actually would have to be looked up. Because the text should be sitting in its own file. This would just be like, it'd be like a huge database of just text. So let's see what happens if I hit load dialogue. Let's go to player, I guess. Player. Let's go ahead and close this out. Interact, spawn chat box, or spawn chat box. Let's go to interactable. Base NPC. So base NPC on, ready. This should load up the dialogue now. So let's load. Let's go to game manager. So game manager here should load up the canvas layer. Canvas layer. This will be let's not do an on ready. Let's do var ready. Whoops. All right. So we'll say var dialog manager dot new. Okay. Let's say var dialog manage manager equals dialog manager dot new. So I guess I could do on ready here. Yeah, it's probably fine. This is a global thing. But then I need to throw it somewhere, right? Oops. Okay. So maybe not. So let's say that dialog manager and that equals let's do a skip. Skip. You better get out of here. You better get out of here. Wait, hold on. Outer Wilds chill. There we go. Let's skip. Better. the add child. Dialogue manager, boom. Okay. So let's go to NPC now. Base NPC load is game manager dot dialogue manager dot load dialogue. Game manager dot. I'm just gonna be like whatever. This is probably not even the place to do it. NPC ID. This is not actually returning anything, but it's fine. Wait, hold on. That's fine. Chat box does not exist. Okay, first node in group chat box. So I need to spawn the chat box now. It should probably happen in chat box. Dialogue manager. Shuffle this in, right? Like this doesn't exist anymore. Chat box. Because chat box is actually what's referencing chat box? Interact GD? Interact. Is it here? Spawn chat box. With that spawn chat box. We don't need to spawn chat box. We just need to make it visible. Interactable would have a reference to... Okay. So interactable. Sure. So an interactable should have text associated with it. Which kind of makes sense. Right now I'm pointing to NPC though, right? So var dialogue equals this. It's declared but never used. So let's say like the dialogue. Right now we have dialogue here, but we're actually going to load it in not through an export, but on ready. Let's say that dialogue equals an array of string. So this will pull a whole file. Wherever we are. Okay. Already see like optimization issues, but that's fine. We'll do it crappily first and then do better later. Dialogue is going to be NPC underscore ID, blah, 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 blah. That's going to be one of the IDs, but let's go to, I just want to see the stuff printing out actually. Let's do this first. Let's just print it out. Player. Okay. With that spawn chat box, so this doesn't need to happen anymore. We can say like this wouldn't even need to be interactable. Actually, base NPC. So we have a resource called dialogue, right? I thought we had a resource called dialogue. Did we not? Hold on. Chat box is a resource now. Okay. So confusing, the naming for all this. Stop. Just stop. All right. So what will happen here is that there will be a resource called dialogue. We'll go ahead and break all this. Next dialogue should return a string. And then this should have a signal. Signal. Or actually, it could just return null, right? Return null. That's fine. Or, oh, does Godot protect against returning nulls? No way. Godot protects against returning nulls? Actually, kind of surprised. All right, cool. So let me do. Not too cool in this case, but. Hold on. So let's do a signal, dialogue, finished. So we'd have to say like emit signal or dialogue finish that emit. Okay. And we can't return anything. Because it needs to return a string, so that's really hacky for this, but whatever. Next text. Chat index plus equals 1. Okay, so this will be like the chat index. Cool, we have the dialogue that gets loaded in here. Cool, cool, cool. Dialogue, dialogue. So this should be a dialogue. Class name, dialogue. Cannot find dialogue. Yeah, you can. What do you mean? It's right there. Oh, wait. Okay, let me delete this. chat box. We'll need to rename this file. I'm just gonna call this dialog tree. Yeah, let's do that. Dialog tree is gonna be this. Chat index is, let's rename this to, not to chat, but to dialog. Dialog index. I don't have one yet, but find that. Let's see, word state. This one's also gonna be a string. And we'll set this equal to start. Okay. That's for branching later on. So return next text. Dialog tree. Array of string. So let's do var dialog equals dialog dot new, I guess. Okay. And then parsed is gonna be like, this is gonna be like an object, right? Variant, yeah, it's like an object. So here we would need to look up the, so we have the ID. Nah, let's just do this for now, yeah? So we'll figure out the rest later, I guess. This is probably busted because it's not an actual array. It's I would need to think of how this needs to be formatted, because this looks kind of like butt. And this is also not highlighting, which is indicating to me that I did something wrong. Because this is non-array. Alright, where did I screw this up? This closing, this closing. Open, right? Okay, close. GGVG. All right, so this is all kinds of busted up. Perfect. How the hell did I screw this up so bad? Big Ed, you just lost your victory. How does it feel? You just lost it. You lost it all. So there would be an array, and inside the array, there would be a bunch of objects, and each object will have like, this would be like some kind of ID, yeah? ID would be the parameter, and NPC Harry. Okay, and then there will be like, I don't know, tree equals this, or not equals colon. Okay, so it'd have to look something like that. Let's just imagine that this is the way it looks. Okay, that's looking a little more correct. NPC Denow. That's it. Alright, cool. We'll just... yeah. Okay. Cool. So this would be kind of the way this tree looks. ID, NPC Harry. ID. So the level would be a reference to maybe the file. ID would be the reference to the NPC. Okay. Test. Look up. Read. Dialogue new. Dialogue.tree. Wait, what was the go definition? No, it's just like, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. Dialogue manager. Okay. Index out of range. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Let's rename chat box. Actually, I'm going to do it in Godot so I don't screw anything up. Rename. Dialogue. Oops. Dialogue. There we go. Okay, so this is my dialogue GD file. Boom, boom, boom. Dialogue tree, dialogue index, dialogue state. Let's do this one more time. Okay. Okay. Good, good, good. Dialogue new. Okay, now it works. Perfect. Parsed. Parse string, variant. Okay. Array string. So JSON. So this should look like, so we should get, there should be a list of objects. So I'd want to get the first object. Let's just say class parsed dialogue, right? And let's just be like, this consists of ID and a tree. So ID string tree is gonna be an array of stuff. Say class text dialogue text. See parsed text, or say parse tree. I'm just gonna super generic names right now. And one of the values is gonna be text. Which is gonna be a string. This will be an array of parsed tree. The parse dialog, parsed string, parse dialog. Okay. Now I want to iterate over these. I don't remember how to iterate over these. Freaking syntax, man. But they have like 4 each for... Okay, for P in parsed. Okay. This is going to be an array of parse dialog. Okay, so we'll just say like print P. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. Cannot return type. Return dialog. Ugh. Okay, and then dialog. Dialog tree equals P dot P so essentially it would probably be best if everything had like an ID to look it up. So this would have to be a dictionary, so this is probably not the best way to do it, but it's fine. I'll just leave it like that for now. Equals parsed. Well, first I'm just gonna do this. This is like the super naive, the silly way of doing it. Let's see, if p dot id equals id, then we'll do that. P dot tree. Print P, and then we'll do like print dialog dot dialog tree, I guess. I don't know. What's gonna break now? Chat box. What is this in player state? Interact state. Okay. Okay, chat box. Pass. I'm just gonna comment all this out for now. All this needs to get refactored. Crazy. Crazy. Wait. Run. Let's do... So where's playground? Playground. Let's throw Harry in there. Where's Harry at? Add child, Harry. Okay, that'll look for it then. Harry. Okay, let's run. Okay, cannot convert from object to string. Fine. Okay, parsed data. Data is object ID. Wait a second. Oh, I'm just opening the file. I'm not reading from it. I'm an idiot. How do we read from a file? Wait, hold on. Sudo read from file. File access. It's probably the easiest way to do it. File access new, open, error, blah. File path, create the file instance, new, open in read mode. If error equals okay. File content, get as text. Get as text. Skip the character turn, and it doesn't matter. Okay. Data, perfect. ID, NPC Harry. Trying to assign array. Gonna parse JSON into object, into class. Class name, blah, blah, name, string, right, array, init, blah, 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 optional method. Open, get as text, file close, parse result, JSON parse. JSON that parse string, right? Parse result, JSON.parseString returns variant. So data dictionary. Why are they doing this? I don't get this. If data dictionary is dictionary, player data from dict. Okay, this seems like super roundabout. Is there no way to just like serialize into a class? Godot deserialize JSON. Okay, parse data. Get as text. Parse string. Term parse string. This is not actually like. Wait, do I mean serialize? I always get these mixed up. Saving data to JSON, loading data from JSON. There we go. I mean, that's kind of but I mean. Because right now we have this one. So this is an array. And it's an array of what? It's an array of objects. So let's try to pull. No. Oh, God. Okay. So it doesn't like this because I'm saying this is an array of parse dialog. And what's parse dialog? Parse dialog, it consists of an ID and a tree. I should say parsed. Actually, I'm just gonna try and run this. Let's see what happens. Okay. So we have it matching. NPC Harry, this does match. P is gonna be like a little subsection of this. So it's P tree. P.id, P.tree. Dialog tree is going to be an array of string. And the issue is that hold on. Is it just pissed because do I just have to say like as array parse dialog? Is that what I have to do? Will it be happy if I do that? Let's find out. It didn't update the file. Hello? Okay, now it did. Okay, and now it's still pissed. What functions do we have for JSON? Hold on. JSON dot parse string variant. Okay, so I don't think there's any like super simple way to do it, so that sucks, but fine. Fine. And what's the problem here? It's what's wrong with the tree? Tree is also an array of something. So this doesn't like it. Fine. Fine. That's fine.
No.
That's fine.
Wait.
There we go. There we go. It loaded. Pseudo. Friggin' pseudo. Okay, so it loaded. Perfect. We're loading from JSON pseudo. JSON. We're getting some JSON action in here. We're getting nerdy. We're getting super nerdy. I'm even factoring in locale. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about factoring in locale? Does it feel like we're over optimizing for success? I think so. I think so. And I'm all about it. Okay, so we got these two classes which are garbage now. That's fine, yeah. Let's do a little E, reload this. Okay, so we're cool. We are so cool. We loaded all of it. This is like a really dumb way to load it, but you know what? We're cool. We're cool. And the only thing left to do would be to make the dialogue actually show up. Because right now, load dialogue, so interact. Try interact, interactable. Okay, so boom. Okay, so interacted with interactable. So there should still be a function, I guess. Spawn chat box. I don't know. If I'm gonna do this on the NPC level though. Yeah, there should be some dialogue here. NPC, base NPC, boom, 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 bing, bang, boozle. Dialogue, dialogue. Dialogue trees and array. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and look at start all you can say. Sudar. Sudar. Is that all you can say? Cat's got your tongue? Cat's clipped your fingers? Uh-oh. I think I hear the little one awake. We're almost done, too. We're like almost there. We're so close. All right. Okay. All right, I gotta go. Time to go. I need to head out. thank you all for joining in. It was a pleasure. Unfortunately, I didn't get to finish the dialogue system, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Hippo's doing peak. So drop that in. All right. See you guys later. Peace.